Hey all, Brent here with your anime and manga news for the Disney-rific week ending September 13th, 2009. Why Disney-rific? Probably the biggest news this week was the announcement from Disney that they'll be releasing Tales from Earthsea in America. No, I was just dreaming. They announced Disney XD will be airing Naruto Shippuden. Yeah, you heard me right. Naruto Shippuden on Disney XD. There's been a fair amount of end of the world discussion about this, but it should be interesting. I have a previous video on it if you want to check out sort of my thoughts. But yeah, so that's what's going on. AnimeNews.biz also tells us Section 23, which was basically the restructured ADV Films, open for business. It now has a website, section23films.com, with a really weird sort of quasi-kanji logo. And it's now shipping its first official title, Daphne and the Brilliant Blue Collection 2. Oh well. If that depresses you and you're lonely, good news. Look no further than Otaku Crush, a worldwide online dating site exclusively for otaku. Check out otakucrush.com for the hilarious description. Apparently it's totally rad. Yeah, it's 2009. Anyway, who knows how it'll go. This is big. Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle is ending. Yes, really. The final issue will be released September 30th, this September 30th, in Japan. As Clamp's finally getting that over with. Who will survive? Who knows? Some sort of manga-ish news. Seven Seas has posted a bunch of Anime Manga to the Amazon Kindle store. So if you own a Kindle or are interested in it or whatever, you head on over there and grab some of that. Unfortunately, no actual Japanese manga over there yet. But hey, more stuff on ebook readers are cool. I mean, imagine having all that manga in one little... That would be cool. Gonzo's not doing so hot, though. Of course, no one should be surprised. Anyway, Gonzo closed its online store this week. They also canceled the Alive anime they announced last year, so not good. But they've been having trouble for a while, so we'll see. It would help if more of their anime actually sold. If you've been watching any of Charger Girl, which I really hope not, but anyway, it's out on Crunchyroll. There's a complete edition in the works, so that'll be coming out soon, hopefully, so more of the etchiness there. Oh, here's something that's caused some debate. New York Anime Festival and the New York Comic Con will next year be sharing the same weekend. Now, don't fret, because they're actually going to be basically combining. There's going to be a dealer's room in the center, New York Anime Festival on one side, New York Comic Con on the other. You buy your ticket for one, and that gets you into both. So that's pretty darn cool, actually. And it's apparently going to be pretty much the same rates as they were before. So, hey, you actually get sort of two cons for the price of one. Now, the question is whether that's a good thing. I mean, that means a lot more to see and do. Things can get overlooked. We'll see how it goes. But also point out, that's for 2010. This year, different weekends, different cons. Here's a big shocker. There's another adaptation of an Arrow game out. Wow. That's right. Kohime Muso is now available on Crunchyroll, first 4 episodes. Apparently, it's a very, very loosely an adaptation of Romance of the Three Kingdoms, based on an Arrow game. Apparently, they removed the protagonist for the anime, so I guess that means less sex. Anyway, also note it is subtitled only, so just in case that's a concern. This one is I have to quote this whole from AnimeNews.biz. Veteran director Rintaro has announced plans to direct a Korean-Japanese co-produced 3D animated film about a Caucasian mother trying to rescue children that have been transported to an alternate world of Asian myth. Rintaro stated that his goal on the picture is to, quote, defeat Hollywood, end quote, by making a work that will, quote, express characteristically Asian feelings, end quote. Rintaro-san, I salute you. You are awesome. This is also awesome. Do you know who Tsunku is? I didn't until recently. He's basically a musician turned producer in Japan, best known for creating Morning Musume, the super popular girl idol group. Now he's got his first role as a seiyuu in an anime. He's playing a character in Gokujo Mecha Motte Incho, which I think is coming out soon. And the cool thing is he's basically playing himself. The character design looks like him, and the character is the advisor for the school's light music club. So that's cool. Oh, some manga news. Mohiro Kito, who created Bokurano and Shadowstar Naruto. He'll be starting a new manga in November in Japan. It'll be called Nanikamo Chigatemasu ka? So apparently, I'm sure it'll be more tweens caught in horribly warping and scarring scenarios. He seems to like that. Also in manga news, Isuna Hasekura, who did Spice and Wolf, has started a new manga called Billionaire Girl. It's the story of a girl who's made millions as a day trader and apparently hires a tutor, who of course is a cute boy. So it's running irregularly in the magazine Good Afternoon. So hopefully maybe that'll get an adaptation or something. Also good news for all of you struggling manga artists. Satou Shuuhou is a manga artist. He did Say Hello to Blackjack and Umizaru and others. He recently launched a website because he got sort of sick of the Japanese publishing industry. And on this website, you can grab his manga off the site, 30 cents per chapter for recent chapters and 10 cents per chapter for older ones, roughly that much. And he made over $1,000 US equivalent in a day. The first day. That's pretty good. And before anyone, he's an established manga artist, so different rules apply than for a random person. But still, that is very cool for online manga distribution. Some light novel news. Tohru Honda, who made this little thing called Fruits Basket, which is still selling like gangbusters over here. She's on the 4th novel in a light novel series she's writing called Light Novel no Tanoshii Kakikata, or Writing Light Novels is Fun. It's actually about the author of a romantic light novel series who gets stuck on a romantic plot. She's like in high school or something. So she starts dating a classmate to get real-world practical experience. Yeah, great thinking there, Chief. Anyway, there's a movie adaptation in the works. They announced that in the 4th volume. And no word on whether that's a live-action or anime adaptation. We'll find out soon. But good for you, Toru Honda. Also in light novel news, there's been a formal announcement of an anime version of Ladies vs. Butlers. This is basically about a school that trains butlers and maids, and they have competitions. Yeah, not going towards the otaku market at all. But, whatever. Some interesting industry news. Osamu Yamasaki, who directed Toward the Terra and quite a few others, has disputed some data from an earlier story that we ran from other stuff, which said that folks working in the anime industry basically get paid diddly squat. And, pennies on the dollar and all sorts of this stuff. And he actually listed a lot of just hard, actual, dollar numbers about the amount of money paid frequently for anime work, from animation to direction to sound to writing. Check out AnimeNewsNetwork.com for all the numbers. But basically, they get paid a decent wage by Japanese standards. For example, the scenario writer, who actually writes the script, gets paid about $3,000 a month. Which, note, Japan's a very expensive place to live, so that's probably closer to $1,000, $1,500 a month here locally. But also you can work on, more than one show at any given time. So that's pretty darn good. And he listed some other numbers out there. So it actually doesn't look quite as bad as we thought for the anime industry and in terms of people actually being able to make a living there. But it's not all roses for anime. Blu-ray and DVD sales for the first half of 2009 have dropped a total of about 10%. Compared to the same period last year. This is from the Japan Trade Organization, keeping track of stuff. So things are continuing to slide down, and Blu-ray sales are not making up for it. So a little scary. But that's all the news fit to print this week. Until next time, I leave you with this quote. So you're finally awake. I told you before, Spike. I'm the only one who can kill you and set you free.